It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And no pitch there and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll toss it to Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
21.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Breida, he'll try the right side. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. No score after one on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Kill. 21. Here we go.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 13 yards there and a Niner first. On first down, here's Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. They run with Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Check it back.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play?
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Check 80, come on. 83. Single receiver.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. He's going to loft one. He's got him in, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Run. He's stopping.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. Cuts it out. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
13. Let's see what you got.
Now Garoppolo to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
I know we ain't got it.
Now Jackson on first down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He can look. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow! On goal line! Right here, right here.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 60 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. He's on pace right now for about a 400-yard game. I mean, this first quarter, it's been impressive to watch.
I like the way you do math. I like the way you calculate, and he loves those numbers you're spouting. He's going to try and get there with his legs, but not only is he locked in running it, obviously his teammates are locked in and blocking as well.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Breeden. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. There's Garoppolo to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Now it's Breeden. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Go ahead.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Garoppolo gives to Breeden. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
21.
On the handoff, this is Breeden. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie Ragland in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Williams, he was solid in Week 9 to win over Minnesota. 12 carries, 125 yards, and a score. But that really only tells part of the story. He broke off a 91-yard touchdown run, the longest in the NFL thus far this season. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They go play action here on first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. That one complete to Hill. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. Able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, 49ers nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's